Oh my goodness, it's super dark. Hold on. I need to fix that, don't I? Okay, that's better. Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a short ab workout. I'm doing this in segments, so usually I have a 1 hour class where I do 30 minutes of like weights and body work and more of a traditional workout. Then I do 15 minutes of core, and then I do 15 minutes of flexibility. So to keep the uploads from taking 17 hours on my bandwidth on my internet, I'm doing them in shorter segments. So today's segment is abdominal segment. So we are going to do an abdominal segment. You do not need any weights or equipment of any kind, but it is going to be on the mat. So make sure you have a mat that's comfortable. If you have a thinner mat, maybe put your thin mat on carpet, or maybe if you have hard floor and a thin mat, maybe think of getting an extra blanket or towel to add a little bit of cushion. We want to make sure that our spine has plenty of cushion so that we're not grinding those vertebrae down into the floor, because that really hurts and we don't want to do that. So if you have a nice mat that's nice and comfortable, we're going to go ahead and lay down, all right? And we're going to check in with our spine and make sure everything is nice and straight, both shoulders on the mat, our heads are down. When we're ready, we're going to raise both feet and both hands straight up in the air, all right? Then we're going to take our right hand and our left leg, and we're going to touch them together, and then we're going to lower our other arm and our other leg down. I have this box here. And then slowly bring it back up. We do not want to take this too fast. Then right leg to left hand, and then slowly lowering down. While we're doing this, we want to keep our tummy pulled in. So sometimes we can engage our abdominals and they'll engage in sort of an outward kind of pokey up kind of way. We want to make sure that we're pulling them down and in as we go in here, okay? So we're drawing that belly button in towards our spine. And one of the ways that we can help make sure that's happening is by pressing the small of our back down into the mat. So I really want you to pull your belly button in. Make that space between the small of your back and the mat small. Pull it in. Keep your breath moving. We don't ever want to hold our breath, especially when we're laying on our back or upside down. We want to make sure that breath keeps moving. That helps keep our blood pressure in a more stable place, because it can get a little higher when we're laying down and then working hard, or upside down and working hard. Okay, one more on each side. So keeping it nice and slow and steady. Dead bugs. Woo! Go ahead and catch our breath a little bit if we need to. Next one, we're going to put our hands underneath of our hips for stability, okay? That just helps us not wobble around too much. We're going to bring our knees up and in towards our chest. And then I want you to engage your abs so that you can squeeze your knees just a little bit closer to your chest. All right, do you feel that nice squeeze, especially in those lower abdominals between your belly button and your hips? And then we're going to release and stretch our legs out as straight as we can without touching the floor. Then pull them back in, draw those knees in, and then squeeze, release. All right, so getting that good squeeze is the key here. Bring it in, squeeze, and back out. That's 3 so far. We're going to do 10. Pull it in, squeeze, and back out. That's 4. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Pull it in, squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5. Squeeze. Do you feel a little bit of a burn maybe? Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, and out. Again, pushing that small of our back into the mat when we're curling into that little ball. That helps really work our lower abdominal muscles. Those are the pesky ones that I have the hardest time with. They're the ones that I think got stretched out the most when I had babies. Pull, 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 pull. 2 more. You can do it. Pull, 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 pull. And out. 1 more. Draw it in, curl into a tight ball, and back out. All right, catch your breath if you need to. Now we're gonna open up our legs. Let our knees fall out nice and wide. The bottoms of our feet are together. Can you see how I'm doing that? All right. We're gonna do a frog sit-up. All right. If you can't get all the way up, that's okay. We can start with just a crunch here. Pulling our tummy in and lifting our shoulders. Trying to make sure that it's a crunch through our tummy, not a lifting through our head and our neck. So we're trying our very best to keep our neck as relaxed as possible. Maybe we can sit all the way up and back down. Okay? Doing your best. Again, keeping our breath moving. All right. Get your breath. Get a drink if you need to. Let me look at my notes. Take a little second if you need it to rest out your legs. All right. Next, we're going to do a heel touch. All right. So laying on our backs, we're going to get our shins up so that they're a nice flat table here. Okay. So we're trying our best to keep our neck as relaxed as possible, but we're still drawing that belly button in, pulling it in nice and snug towards our spine. Small of our back is pressing into the mat. We should already feel like we're doing a lot of work without doing any other movements, just hanging out here, holding everything in. We're going to reach out towards the sides of our calves here, and then we're going to reach just a little bit. Trying our best to keep our neck relaxed. Now, if you feel like you're doing too much with your neck by lifting your shoulders, go ahead and put your head down and instead make it be a little bit more in your hips. You find the one that works best for you, whether you're here with your hips doing the movement and your upper body still, or your hips still and your upper body doing the crunching. We want to make sure that we get that belly button pulled in, small of our back pressed down into the mat. 3, 2, 1. Little rest if we need it. We're going to repeat all those all over again, okay? Both legs, both hands straight up in the air. All right? And then we're going to lower our opposite hand and opposite leg. Bring it back really smoothly. That belly button is drawn in towards our spine. Our breath is moving. We're pressing the small of our back down into the mat. We're keeping this as slow and as steady as we can. We don't want to get this too fast. Fast is not going to do as much good for us. So keep everything moving nice and steady and smooth. All right? Last 2 on each side. One on each side and we're done with these. Not done. Just done with this movement. And last one, make it good. Woo! Feel that burn. All right. Next one. Curling into that little ball and stretching it out again. We're going to do 10 of them, okay? Curl in a tight ball and stretch. So first thing, engage those abs. Draw that belly button down towards our spine. Press the small of our back down into the floor. We're going to curl into a little ball. Really use our abs to crunch those knees a little bit closer to our chest than is comfortable. And then stretch it all out. That's one. Only 9 more to go. You can find the speed that works for you, but again, try not to go too fast and try not to let just that rocking movement take over when you bring it in. Bring it in and crunch, right? Before you let go. Pull it in, bring the knees in, crunch, and then let go. Bring it in, crunch. I think this is 3. I'm terrible at counting when I'm talking. 2. Last one. Make it go to a crunch, pause, and then back out. Woo! Feel a little bit of burn. Open up those legs. Froggy sit-ups or froggy crunches. So maybe you're still sticking with a little crunch, or maybe you can get all the way up and tap above your toes. Doing what works for you today. Maybe you could do them until you started working those abs hard and now they're getting tired. You're like, no, Michelle, can't make it all the way up. That's okay. We do what we can do. We want to push ourselves and do things that are hard. But we don't necessarily want to guilt trip ourselves and be mean to ourselves over what we can't do. What we can't do does not matter. We're going to focus on what we can do, and we're going to do it well. We're going to do the best we can. All right? Always, always, always doing the best we can and always focusing on what we can do on any given day. All right, next, shins up into that nice table. Reach it out. Reaching towards those heels. Or maybe letting our head be on the floor, moving our hips. Depends on what our neck needs today. Choosing wisely, taking care of our bodies. Doing what works for us. I'm not there, so I need to trust you to choose what's right for you today. You do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead, catch your breath. We're going to finish up with plank rotations, all right? So maybe you're new to planking. Maybe you're an old pro to planking. You do what feels right. You take breaks when you need to. You don't need to ever feel guilted into doing more than your body wants to do or can do in a given day. It's your body. It's your workout. You choose what works for you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plank from my toes, but you do not have to plank from your toes. So you can plank from your toes. You can plank from your knees, okay? You can plank from your elbows, or you can plank with straight arms. The key here is that you want to keep your tummy engaged. You want to keep your glutes engaged. You don't want to get that sway back or that round back. You want to try and get that. That's what it's called, a plank, that nice straight line. So you do what's right for you. You take breaks when you need to. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to do a side plank, middle, side plank, middle. It's going to be 4 minutes long. So maybe you're a beginner and 4 minutes is way too long. That's okay. You follow along. Take breaks when you need it. Jump back in when you can. And just be happy wherever you are today, okay? Honor your body, honor where you are, and do your best. Okay? Are you ready? All right, maybe I'm ready. On our marks. Get set. Go. All right? So engage those glutes, tuck that tailbone, keep those shoulders and elbows in a nice straight line. We can put our palms down flat on the mat. Our gaze can be right there in between our fingertips. Can you get it for 10 more seconds? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rotate to a side. All right? I'm doing a side plank here on my elbow. You do what feels right for you. Trying to watch you and watch the timer at the same time is tricky, but we've got it. 10 more seconds, okay? You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center, okay? So finding that nice tucked tailbone, engage those abs. We want to squeeze those glutes. We're pinching our penny, okay? You can do it. Keep your breath moving. We never hold our breath. Take a break if you need to. Talk to yourself. You're strong. You can do it. 5 more seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the other side. All right? My back's to you, but I know you're back there. Keep on going. Do the best you can. You can stack your feet. You can have one in front of the other for more stability if you need to. can also be on your knees. You do what feels right for you. I trust you. All right. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. This is round 2. I'm going to switch to straight arms. Engaged glutes. Strong core. You can do it. This one is shorter, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Doing great. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, back to center. Doing awesome. Woo! I love you. You're doing great. I believe in you. You can do this. 3, 2, 1, rotate. Woo! 3, 2, 1, back to center. This is round 3. You only have 1 minute total left. You've made it through 3. We only have 1 left. You can do it. Okay? Woo! Honor our bodies where they are today, right? Tuck that tailbone. Engage those glutes. Keep them strong. Engage the abs. 3, 2, 1, rotate. It's going to be short this time on our side, okay? Real short. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, back to center. Woo! Doing awesome. So awesome. Can I tell you how awesome you are? You really are. Keep going. Rotate. Oh, we're almost there. Whew. 3, 2, 1, and done. Give yourself a huge pat on the back, okay? For real. Maybe even give yourself a hug. Oh, that was hard. You did an awesome job. All right, catch your breath. Get a drink. I'm not gonna cool you down in this video, but as a reminder, we never want to go from working hard to doing absolutely nothing too quickly. So do your best to sort of ease into your slow resting heart rate. So maybe get up and walk around a little bit. Maybe find another video with some stretching or some cool down on it. Take your time. Maybe get a drink. Stay hydrated. I love you guys. Stay healthy. Have a fantastic day. And I'll be posting more videos. See ya.